Hello, 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 hello! Asimbi, what is going on? Smokey, how's it going? Vandy, Blood Rage, what's going on, Blood Rage dropping those Wheeze emotes, love them. Brian, Victor, Devin, what's this? A Steam key for home? Devin dropping the keys so early, before the stream even starts, dropping those keys in chat. Asimbi, how's it going, you jerks? Thanks for coming in early. Thanks for getting ready. I'm totally not late. Totally not late even a little bit. Just put on my eye holes here. It's got some stuff on my eye holes. Lost Prophet, what's going on, dude? Patience. Camera goes this way. Hello. I want a game too, Brian. Get the key. Devin just dropped a key. How's it going, guys? What's going on? Want to play your MMORPG, Smokey? What do you mean your MMORPG? Did you make an MMORPG? Sounds pretty awesome. It's still morning for you, Devin? That's crazy. It's afternoon for me. So he was hanging out in this little convention here. Hey, Quasi, it was great meeting you at TwitchCon. It was awesome meeting you too, dude. I'm here as promised. Well, thanks for coming in. You know, I was wondering where you were last time. I was like, Blood Rage said he was gonna come. You just never did. Dude, it was awesome meeting you at TwitchCon. Hope you got home safe. Hope you didn't get the pox. Hope you're healthy. Hope you've been popping some vitamin C. Silencer, how's it going? Good to see you, dude. Let's get everything in order. So, we have a lot to work on today. Stixie, what's up, dude? How's it going? We've got a lot of work to do. Asimbi got it. Nice. Where should we start? So, I ran through and put together a ginormous kind of task list of systems that need to get done for the game in order to get the base game running. And I want to complete these tasks within a week. That's my goal. So the highest priority right now on that task list is saving and loading data. It's one of those things that if I don't get to now, we're not going to have it later on. As well as item and staff details view. So currently, if you have an item, let's say we put down this ball pit. If I click on the ball pit, it shows up this little UI that makes it think that it's a character and not an item. So we want to make a special one of these for the items. Remember the challenge from the game jam? I had work last stream, so I couldn't send you the picture. Oh yeah, Memo, let's see it. Also, what did I promise you for the challenge? I don't remember. What is this? How do we get Banana Suit now? The rules of the game have changed, Vandy. The rules of the game have changed. We are at 72 subs, which is the closest I think we've ever been to our 100 sub goal. At 100 subs, we get 2 new emotes, which is really, really exciting. Can you Prime sub twice, Silencer? And you can't, unfortunately. If you guys don't know what Twitch Prime is, if you have an Amazon Prime now, as a Twitch Prime user, if you connect your Amazon account, you get 1 free sub every month. So anyways, for anyone just tuning in for the first time, we are working on Convention Tycoon. This is a game where you create and manage your own video game convention. Right now, our convention just has a ball pit, which all good conventions should have. Something's wrong here. Do we have a null reference? No? Can't click on anything? Couldn't click on that, but I've lost control of this here. There it is. That was odd. Looks like there's a little bit... When you grab right at the edge, it doesn't seem to detect it, which is interesting. Huh. Not sure what's going on there. So I entered the key and typed a random number just for the fun of it, and I got it to... What? A Simbi with another key on Kelly Valley. Scooping up all the Steam keys. Stream lag or just me? Is anyone else getting lag? Vandy! 3 months! Oh my goodness! Vandy with the 3-month resub.
Have this pleb sub cause he love.
Vandy, thank you so much for continuing to support the stream. 3 months in a row. You are freaking amazing. Thank you so very much. Guys, can we please get some hearts and hype in chat for Vandy coming in with that 3-month resub. That Super Mario 3 resub. What was the number of the key? It was a 5. Asimbi's too lucky. Balcon, Blood Rage, the greatest con of all. Asimbi just hovering up all the keys. Hovering up or scooping up? I think you mean scooping up. What was I going to do? There's something I was going to do. I was going to close this. Kirai with the 7 months! There it is! Kirai, thank you so very much! 7 months of support!
I got my prototype for my university project working PogChamp. Also 7 months. Woo, cause it cool.
7 months in a row, Kirai. Thank you so very much. You are so freaking amazing, dude. The man who is responsible for us having a nicer mic. I will always say that every time you sub. Where's the hype command? Is the hype command is rip. The hype command is rip. We don't have one anymore. Our current bot isn't a subscriber, so we don't have a hype command. But Kirai, thank you so much, guys. Can we please get some hearts and hype for 7 months of support? So very close to that stream, baby. So Yona, is the question for you guys, is the sub alert sounds too loud or is the volume okay? On my end, it's like, it's crazy loud. How is the sound, like when the sound effects for the sub alerts come on, is it too loud for you guys? Because I could turn down some of those volumes. Some of the volumes. Or I can't. It's being weird. So that was that one, and then the 3 was that 65. Interesting. See any else I missed? This one. So my mouse is also being really weird today, where some of my click buttons aren't working, and that's kind of freaking me out. Feels like somebody else is using my mouse. What if they are? What if they are? Is that your barf bucket next to you? It is. Yeah, it's for me to vomit bits into. If it's too loud on your end, you should probably turn it down. Thanks, Silencer. Will do. Stream sound is okay. Your local sound is too loud. My local sound? My microphone, you mean? What are we looking at here? Oh! Yes, the Game Jam Challenge. Oh my gosh, how did you get up there? Holy crap, you did it! Memo actually got up to one of like the hardest game I've ever seen in my entire life. How did you do it? And the promise was to look down at the car and take a screenshot, and you freaking did it. You freaking did it. How did you scale all of this? It was virtually impossible. It was impossible when I tried. Oh my goodness. I wish you had a gameplay video of doing it. So that's super impressive. Super freaking impressive. What did I promise? I imagine a Steam key of sorts. I hope it wasn't a Steam key to The Witcher 3. I had that last week with my mouse, went crazy. After 30 minutes of reboot and replug, I found my Wacom went to touch mode. Oh, interesting. I wonder if it's my pen messing with my Cintiq pen. I didn't get the game because I got too many attempts in a shot time. Ah, Brian, that sucks. Banana hackers using Quasi's mouse. Mr. Banana Robot. Yeah, I probably need to have, maybe I should have restarted before the stream, but oh well. We'll just play, we'll just work with a possessed keyboard. Because possessed mouse, no problem. No problem. I'm not worried. You probably record again. I'm just curious how the hell you did it. That is crazy impressive. Oh, look at all them clapping inside the ball pit. You promised HTC Vive to all the viewers. You're right, Asimi. That's what it was. Okay, let me just get all my HTC Vives out. Hold on. Oops, why is my caps lock on? And let's make sure we tweet out that we're doing the thing. Pulls off the pants cannon. Pulls off the pants cannon? Oh gosh, what does that even mean? What does that mean happened? Memory hacked, disabled gravity. I don't know. I think Memo's a loyal not memory hacker. Okay, so our first hashtag dead. Who just died? There it is. Lost Prophet is dead. Rip. Rip, rip, rip. We need to get a job so I can afford a decent keyboard. Dude, I hope you get it. Any word about your interview yet? Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is, so we have this UI here. So what did I write? So items need to be a little bit different. Items are going to have the follow thing, right? That's fine. They're not going to have the look. You shouldn't be able to look through the eyes of an item. They're not going to have a pickup. Instead, they're going to have like maybe a delete or a sell or a like demolish. You got your pants cannon right here. Probably one of your favorite actions in this Twitch chat. Just dying. Just dying. And items obviously are going to have inventory, thoughts, or activity. Oh, they are going to have thoughts. So thoughts aren't going to be the item's thoughts. Wait. The ball pit stand thinks the toilet was really awesome? What? Oh my god, I think the ball pit's trying to go to the toilet. Oh my goodness. How's that? How is this? Wait a second. Is the ball pit alive? No, it's just a station. Why does the ball pit think it went to the toilet? It doesn't have any AI attached to it. Oops, where is the thing? And it's wandering, yeah! Code Tinkery, how's it going? Found a little bug in one of the platforms that made me jump on top of it, even if I was on the floor. Oh, interesting. The ball pit is sentient, I know! Look, so for, okay, so the, whoa. So the ball pit thinks it has a badge. It thinks it went to the toilet like 12 to 8 times. And it thinks it visited itself, and I think it's wandering around. So that's something to worry about, probably. I think it's because ball pits think that... Interesting. Very interesting. Someone peeing in the ball pit. How true to life? Casually lurking when you hear, why did the ball pool think that it went to the toilet? I know, Stixie. What the hell? Our ball pit is alive, dude. It's kind of scary. Wait, is everything else like that? Let's see. If we put a beanbag chair, are beanbag chairs? Okay. Okay, so it's a common bug then. So the beanbag chair is also alive. Bobby uses the toilet only in video games. Looks like the beanbag chair uses the toilet too. So it might have something to do with this UI itself. Interesting. So we're gonna take a look at that. So we want basically a different UI. I mean, it's the same window, but it's gonna have different contents. So we're gonna have to dynamically generate the contents for this UI, which I don't think we do right now. Have you been randomly generating your con, or has that feature not been added yet? Yeah, you should be in here somewhere. If you say boop, you'll show up. There's Kirai. There's Victor. There's Kirai again. There's Vandy. Yeah, you're in here somewhere, Blood Rage. Special Homer. There's Gurge. That's why I don't sit on beanbag chairs. It's not commonly known, but they are sentient creatures more intelligent than dolphins. It's cruel. Okay. So yeah, let's start with that. So we're gonna add, and then we're gonna look at employees as well. So if you look at our employees here, hire some haulers. Where'd they go? Employees are gonna have slightly different stats than characters. They're not gonna have, I guess, are they gonna be the same? We need to see what they've been doing. So we probably don't care about their hunger and thirst, possibly. Or should maybe employees will eat, I don't know. A lot of Tycoon games treat employees like empty husks. But I feel like in a convention, employees really do need to eat. Maybe you're the ball pit, Blood Rage. Maybe when you open the ball pit, the last UI you open with information on the last creator opened because the ball pit itself has no value. That's possible, Stixie. Yeah, that's what we're going to look at. Where it's getting this information from. So for employees, I want stats, which we have their activity, which we have... Now, we're not actually tracking their activity yet. We want to have their personality, which we haven't worked out yet. That'll probably be here somewhere. And okay, we're going to keep inventory and then moving them around. You're going to be able to tell the employees where to go and stuff. Really designing UI, it's not fun. It's not fun at all. At a ball pit ball polisher. The code says apply AI to every object. I don't think that's what it is. Let's take a look at where it's getting this information from. So, canvas. This is our actor details. This is the window we're using to show the stuff about an actor. So sentient ball pit peed in the possibly sentient toilet. Oh my god, toilet's probably sentient too. Okay. This is the actor details view. That's what we're using to currently show actors. Now the faster way will just be to duplicate this and make a special one for items. But the better way would be to make this more dynamic. Which really sucks. But I guess it's fine. Employees have shifts and are normally required to eat before, after, or during lunch. I think it's really hard to account for employees to eat. True. Yeah, that's a good point. Sentience con. So that's where yellow balls come. Add the character name to the UI. Their name should show up above on the top here. Their name shows up in the UI. So if I click on this guy, oops, come back here. There's Briano Fever Renault. Right, and if I create an item in the ball pit, it says ball pit stand. So let's take a look at our actor details view. Rob this on, thank you for the host. Elmar, what's going on, dude? Let's jump into some Visual Studio. There it is. Can you guys see? Can you guys see? Okay. Details view. Didn't even come up. There it is. So here's where we set the item. I believe that's what calls it. Right? And so on set item, Resharper, go away. So if actor, then we set the activity. Wait, what happened to thoughts and stuff? Oh, that's here. It's an update. Oh, interesting. Interesting. This activity should totally be happening here as well. So actor equals no item component actor. So I guess is that just the default view? No, the default view is that. I don't understand this canvas out of the game active map. You have one canvas for the reference and the other to the camera, or is it just one? There's just one canvas. This is the canvas. It's screen space, so this like is relative to the camera itself. They're looking for the host. I just unhosted so I can stream. What? What? Why do you have boots out of the map reference? You're talking about these over here? These are the prefabs. This is so you could change the prefabs. So these are all the prefabs in the game right now. This is the UI of the game, and then this is the actual game world. So the player can never see this. I mean, these won't exist in the actual game, right? We'll just delete these. This is so we could change stuff. So if we're just like, hey, I want the, booths to have a TV that's higher up, we can just change that right there and then apply the prefab. I think that's what you guys mean. Is there a car back here? Is that a garbage truck? Is that a police car? Huh. Who knew they were back there? Interesting. What is the glass about? This is my my barf bag in case I get sick later. So who is setting the thoughts? Let's put a breakpoint here. Oh, you're right. The actors. Well, no, it is getting reset here. To null. He pukes bits into it. So put a ball pit. Click on the ball pit. Actor is null. Update rating, whatever. Huh. How are you getting your information? Okay. So, let's see. We need people to do stuff. Okay, cool. Yeah. So, I forgot who said it, but you guys were right. It's just saving the information from the last person. It's actually a bug for everyone, right? So if I go to this person, and this person is getting reset, but because these are null, it's not getting reset. What we need to do here is reset the stats, or reset all of these. I just looked at the VOD, and you talked about a Skyhook Steam key. I think, I'm not sure if I heard it properly. Yes, cool. I got your memo. Nice idea for your game. Thanks. Thanks, Com. What's up, Gremlin? Garbage truck love the toilets. The cup is a bit cup. Yeah, the cup is it's a little cup for dropping bits in. Let's get memo a Steam key. Oops, I almost typed it into chat. Holy crap. I should probably whisper. Okay, so what we need to do is reset these things. Now, already what's happening is I need these. Let me close all this. So this stuff over here, inventory view, thoughts view, and activity tab. Where are them? This should go here. So these guys, and this should not be activity tab, I don't think. It should be activity view. Refactor this. Activity view. So these guys are all starting to do the same stuff, right? If you look at activity view, look at thoughts view, inventory view, and stats view. They all kind of do similar things in that they take a certain array of things and then they set the string to that. Driving Steam keys in chat is your thing. Sorry, Devin. Sorry. What's serialized field, Stixie? Serialized field allows you to make a private variable public in the inspector so you can change it. So it's not public to other classes, so no other class can change this variable, but I can go into the inspector and change that variable myself. So it just exposes this variable in the Unity inspector, but not to other classes. Getting Steam keys on your own game is free. It is, yeah. You can request if you have a game on Steam, you can request keys for that game. Garbage truck and ball pit are old friends. Ah, memories that garbage truck and ball pit had together. For anyone just tuning in, we found out that our ball pit thinks it went to the bathroom, so we're just fixing that bug real quick. And so I think what it's going to be is we're in a new class. We're going to call this public class. Do we have anything called detail tab already? No. So we're going to call this detail tab view. Oops. It's going to extend mono behavior. And detail tab view is going to have this serialized protected text description. Right now it's just a text. Later on it's going to be something else, hopefully. So this is a detail tab view. It no longer needs this description. This is going to happen in Awake as well. And we're going to have a protected, actually it's going to be public void reset. Just going to do this. So we're going to have one method that can reset the descriptions for all these tabs. Was the Scaredy Cat emote ever a subscriber emote, either for your channel or another? If not, how did it come about that you ended up making a Turbo/Prime emote? Yeah, it was never a subscriber emote. So Twitch actually contacted me. So at PAX West every year since, I don't know how long they've been doing it. I think this was the second time. But at PAX West, they have a global emote vote. So Twitch contracts, I believe it's 4 or 5 different creative artists to come up with certain emotes. So they give them an emote and they say, come up with the idea for this. So this year there was a vote for, what was it? Press F to pay respects, flip the table, or table flip, which you guys can see is a prime emote now, Scaredy Cat, and give and take energy. And so 4 different creative artists worked on them. My Scaredy Cat got chosen. And then at PAX West, at the Twitch town hall, everyone who was there at the panel voted on which one they wanted to become a global emote. So this year, Give Energy and Take Energy won, which meant all of the runner-ups, all the other emotes, became turbo emotes, and they'll become global emotes next year. So now that Amazon Prime exists, or Twitch Prime exists, our turbo emote became a prime emote. And so next fall, when PAX West happens again, Scaredy Cat's actually going to become a global emote for everybody, which is really, really exciting. But yeah, so anyone who doesn't know, I actually made the Scaredy Cat emote. Ballpay is still getting over his breakup with his beanbag chair. The con helps him keep his mind off of it. Let's monopolize Steam by getting all the keys. We'll have to make all the games on Steam first. It's going to be a little hard to do, I think. Okay. So now we have detail tab view reset. So a thoughts view is a detail tab view. So we can get rid of all this. Activity view is a detail. Oops. Activity view is a detail tab view. Get rid of this. And what's the other one? Stats view is also one, isn't it? No, it's not. This is not. Okay. Can someone link me the panel from last week? Couldn't find it. Which panel, Vandy? The one that I was on? All right. So what we're going to do now is in detail view, on set item, we're going to say inventory dot reset, thoughts dot reset, and activity dot reset. And what I'll do now is make sure that every time we set a new item, nothing to see here. What's the problem? I think it's called description now, right? Yeah, description. The panel, cool, I gotcha. Get 100 keys for Sky and sell them for half the price and avoid the percentage Steam takes. That's, what's the word? Not immoral. Is it immoral? No, I forgot the term. That's bad. That's bad, Brian. Plus, I mean, you don't want to do risky things against the biggest video game storefront in the world. where you plan on selling all of your games. They have like 50 VODs. None showed your beard. So I'm right in the beginning of the first VOD for the Sandstorm Theater on this day. Okay, so this should be good now. Are we good on compiler errors? Yes, okay. All right, so now, oh, null reference exception. Description text. Oh, got to reset these. So here's thoughts, activity, inventory. So who doesn't have it? Inventory doesn't have it? Because we renamed it? No, it seems fine. Description. Description. There we go. This is missing the description. I believe it's in the panel, scroll view, viewport, content, text. Kappa is always bad. Gabe can kill your whole family, bro. Be careful. Oh my goodness. So, okay, now I have a ball pit, a bunch of people. So here is, let's make them do more stuff. Okay. So you can see now we have Dater Bowen who visited a ball pit stand. Click on the ball pit. It's empty now. So basically what happened before is we were getting our NPCs' thoughts were rolling over into the ball pit. So it wasn't actually the ball pit who went to the bathroom, it was somebody else that went to the bathroom. So the ball pit was never sentient. Thank goodness. Just got back from school. What's up, Bro Gaming? Okay. So that's fixing a good bug. Now let's get back to what we were doing, which is creating a new view like this for items. And what are items going to have again? Items are going to have... This is kind of tough because some items will have inventory as well. Also this bug here, I don't know if you can see it, but the camera is moving ever so slightly. It's when you do this and it just keeps sliding. So an item... So I want to have common thoughts. I guess I don't want to have activities. I want to have different set of stats. And some items like shops and stuff have inventories. What's up, Com? Game Dev Company, how's it going? Thank you for those cheers. And of course, an item shouldn't have a stat like this. Okay, so how can we set this up? You spent the last 10 minutes trying to figure out how to buy bits. Bjorn was like, I must find out. I must find out how to use this. So we're not going to show stats. We're going to show numerical stats instead. Like visitors. What else? What did I write down here? Common thoughts, so visitors, overall satisfaction, camera, etc. Okay. What's time for creating the game? In which state is it? How long do you think would it need to make it Steam ready? Good question, Com. So we're on day 24 of the game. So we've been working on this game for 24 days. My goal has been to get it... My goal originally was to get a green light ready by October. That was unrealistic with conventions and shows and stuff. My current goal is to get a green light ready by the end of October. So the beginning of November. Meaning it has this level of content in it, which is all the base content for a simple game loop. And the base level art in it. My goal after that is to spend about, I would say, 2 or 3 months on adding in more art content, but all the systems should be done by the end of November. Which is why, special surprise, we might start streaming more days soon with the November deadline coming up quick for Convention Tycoon and me wanting to get more work done. We might start streaming some more days. We'll talk about that more a little bit later. So what we're going to do, how do we want to do this? Do we want to make a separate one? Do we want to make 2? So proud of my pixel art for my game is kind of taking shape. Ooh, let's see, Prigor. Cool. Like clouds and the ground. Is a cloud meant to have like a drop shadow in the background? Is that kind of the aesthetic you're going for? Cool little tile sets. I like it, man. There's only 6 house items. Sweet. What kind of game is it going to be? I'm assuming 2D platformer, obviously. Do I want to make 2? I guess it makes sense, kind of. Unless, you know what? Maybe we have two different stat views. One for... Do it like this. There's one for actors and one for items. I got a new camera. Shall I share a link to it? You got a new camera? What do you mean, Brian? What's up, Riser? How's it going? It's a platformer. Just get into coding, learning in school. Nice. Can you make it only show the inventory if the character have any items, and then all the visitors would have a ticket, all the staff should have a security card, and things that must not have an inventory shown in the UI simply will not show the inventory tab. Yeah, exactly, Victor. What I need to do that, oh, I duplicate this. What I need to do that is do what we did with, I think we did here in the staff view, is we need this horizontal layout group for the buttons. So we're gonna bring that over here. Right now all of our buttons are in a separate, we should go there, right? Yeah. All of our buttons are up here. We need them to be in a horizontal layout group so it can scale properly. Like to take pictures? Cool. You don't need to share a link to it, I don't think. Pigeon Police, how's it going? 0, 0, 0, 0. So these are our tab buttons. Oh, I guess it's not in the body. It's going to be up here in the head. I can't tell where the top of this is. Oh, the height is set to 0. Oops. So our stats tab is this one. This is the button, so we're going to put that up here. And this button. So this is stats button. This is inventory button. This is our thoughts button. And this is our activity button. Uh-oh. What did I just do? Undo, undo, undo. Redo. Okay. I meant to just take this out. Why does it look like that? Going to lurk for a bit. Saw you on stream at the con panel. Very interesting. Thanks, Pigeon. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Just in time to watch us work on Convention Tycoon. 20.1 megapixels. Holy crap. That's sweet. Are you into like photography and stuff, Brian? Bloop-de-doop. What's up, bloody hell? Why does this look like poop? It's interesting. See what happens at runtime. But it looks like something's wrong here. 0, 0. Is our height not enough? Why is it like reverse red? Where's the reverse red coming from? Is it this? These guys? No? Those guys? This guys? What is that? Is it any of these guys? What is coming from inside of this? Is it this? No? Is it the body? Yes? Something's wrong with the body. Oh. No, this all looks good. Is it one of these panels? Oh, it's activity tab. Okay. What did I do to you? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I broke it. Tab panel that. And then this one is like this for some reason. I think I messed something up. I think I messed something up bad. Send help. Send help. What's going on? Oh, I broke the activity panel. Another Steam key for Unkelly Valley. Devin, thank you so much for dropping that key into chat. Let's just revert because crap. Everything is fine. Nothing to see here. What's going on? What's wrong? I just want these buttons. So I'm gonna get that again. I don't want any of these. I want the thing in here. Tab buttons. I want this inside of this. Right? And then reset it. And put it up here. You're on a key cooldown. You got a special homework. Nice! And put all these buttons up in there. There we go. That's what I want. And the button should be on top of the body, so I'm going to put it like that. Wait an hour before dropping in chat. Thanks, Devin. Thanks for all the keys, dude. Alright, so we still got the same interactions, 4 tabs. Except now they should be dynamic. So actor details. Save this prefab. Set inventory, inventory view. So it's kind of hard coded now that it only does this for actors. How are we going to hide it? That's the problem. So each one of these needs a reference to its button, I'm guessing. So a detail tab view, I believe it's called. Where do we make that? Here. Let's make this its own class. This is going to need a serialized, I guess this is a button. Smith!
Because I got some free bits.
Thank you for those bits! All Nighter Life from Mafia 3? Oh man, Sky, how's it going, dude? I'm not at home, so I can't redeem Steam keys anyways. Oh, that sucks. Okay, so this is activity, thoughts, inventory, and stats. So I guess each one of these will need these panels should have a reference to their own buttons. I don't think they do. Oh, they do. Tab button. That's just a tab. This is a tab. This is a tab. This is a tab. All right. So if we say a detailed tab view requires component of tab, type of tab, and we can actually say here, whoa, private tab, tab, and tab equals get component, tab. So it grabs the tab component from this button, from this thing. Spent the day watching ads to get free bits. Smith, thanks so much for using those bits on me. I appreciate that. I feel the storyline of Mafia 2 will end up still being the superior story, sadly. Mafia 3 focuses too much on this whole underboss mechanic. Gotcha. Well, was it worth staying up for, I hope? What's up, Movidity? How's it going? How's it going? Running out of words here. Carroy, what's up? Okay, so we have our tab now. And so we're going to say public void hide tab. And public void show tab. It's basically going to say tab button dot set active dot game object dot set active false. And true. You can get bits from ads. Yeah, there's a new thing now. If you're in the US, you can earn bits by watching ads now. Okay. What we should be able to do now here is say if actor, and again we're gonna have to else. We're going to redo this because right now it's doing this only for actors. And items don't have inventories yet. So let's just test out and make sure this works. So we'll say inventory.hide. Now this is kind of getting repetitive and we should probably just store this stuff in an array. Okay, so if I click on this guy, I have stats, inventory, thoughts, activity. If I create a ball pit, I have not broke what? Hello? Uh-oh. Oh, I paused the game. Oops. Click on the ball pit. It's just stats, which looks like crap. So we're gonna fix that so it's not all filling up the whole thing. So it's an interesting thing when you pause the game, you can't click on stuff anymore because the UI is not timescale independent. So this UI showing is not timescale independent, which it should be. But clicking on that, if I press pause and switch to somebody else, well, it's shown now. This is not, and this is not, and this is not, because they're all hiding and showing. And my camera is not timescale independent either. You can see it's still going, even though we're not in, because it's still trying to spin because the time is paused, so it's not slowing it down. Little things there we'll have to fix. Let's go back here. So these buttons, each one needs a layout element. And we're going to say it's going to have a preferred width of 84. How did you earn bits by watching ads? I haven't done it myself yet, but I believe when you go to buy bits, they give you an option to watch an ad now. Well, that didn't work at all. So let's see what's going on. Now, why are you open? Nobody clicked on you, map. So stats has a preferred width of 84. Now, why is it not listening to our preferred width? See, tab buttons, spacing, child alignment, upper left, child force expand. Okay, so we don't force expand the width, then I think it'll be better. And then our preferred width will actually be a little bit bigger, I think like 100. So I put a ball pit now. Okay, now it just has a stats tab. It'll have more tabs in the future. You also can't tell that these are tabs because it's not separated in color or whatever. I think an easy way to fix that would be to match this color with that color. Just against these panels. So let's say this is just going to be a dark gray. So we have for all of them. Oops. And then for the bodies, which I think is this, I set that color as well. So now it should match. And the left and the right padding. Do I want left and right padding? I think so. Maybe I don't. How do I move these buttons over? These tab buttons. Left should be 0. Stats. Oh, it's because they have a padding. So we go to padding. We're going to say left is 0. Right is 0. Right now it's only the US with the free cheers, yeah, with the free bits. I'm sure they're gonna start rolling it out soon, but right now it's only the US can watch ads for free bits. Well, that didn't. Why is it the colors? Why didn't even? Did I not do the stats one? It's the image. This is the. Oh, I forgot this one. Yeah. This color. Delete. Delete. All right. Almost there. Our stats one still isn't listening to us. Stats, tab panel. I just set your color. Oh. Image is not being shown. Okay. Nope, still not there. That image is like that. Interesting. So the stats panel is set up a little bit different from the other ones. Whereas it should be... This is the panel for the stats, actual stats. So this should be set up like the other ones. So 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Close that. Which means these buttons All this stuff need to go in here. There, that looks better. I love 30-day Twitch Prime. Is not available in your country yet, Brian? Cool. So now it looks a little bit more like they match, except that I don't know why that's black now. So for NPCs. Cool. I just want this color to match this color. It's just wrestling with the buttons. So it looks like normal color is white. That's the color we set. How does it match here? What's making it not match? What is making it not match? As you can see now, it's. Oh, I think I'm being set. It's being set in code, probably. That's alright. That's alright. I think actually maybe the code is being set in the parent class. Yes. No. Yes. No. Here are the tabs. Here are the tab buttons. Who's changing, you jerks? See what a tab does. Hide, show, on press, show tab, title. Here we go. It's just we're setting the color to black and gray by default. Guess we can say public color, active color, inactive color. And we'll just use those for now. So this is inactive color. This is active color. This is being developed in Unity? It is, Zune. How's it going? What's up, DJG? Coming in with those kitty emotes. So now if we go to these three tabs, we're going to say their active color is this gray we just chose, and inactive color is the same gray, but a little bit darker. Okay, we'll click on this guy. Stop running away from me! There we go. So now it's starting to look like a thing. You can't tell because of the background there, so we'll make this blue or something? Lighter? I don't know. I think this is the body color. Yeah. Just gonna make it blue for now, so it looks like windows. That's hilarious. Can you move the bits bin to the right of the screen? Sometimes it's over your code. Oh, good call. Forgot about it. I didn't realize that. Bits cup. Drink over here. Put it over there. Put it over here. Move it lower maybe. And shrink it down. Let me know if that's more out of the way. Toilet con, you go to that, Brian? Me too. Might even do this without any spacing. On my head? That's a better idea. Beep. There we go. Should take a look at Skyhook. Thanks, Zune. Appreciate that. Yeah, anyone hasn't heard of it before, Skyhook is the game I made previously on stream. It's a 2D platformer where you fight with grappling hooks. And it's out now on Steam. What's up, Paco Skills? Alright. That's a little bit better, I think. Again, Cody, thanks for putting those bits on my head. I gotta stay really still. Oh, whoa, whoa. Gotta stay really still. So it doesn't fall off. Cool. Alright, so this is slightly more dynamic. Still got some issues with it, but put a ball pit and let's put something else. Put a booth. Or, okay, I guess we're putting a panel. Click on the panel now. Oh, yeah, the panel brings up that button. I forgot. That's a problem. Ball pit brings up this. It's just got stats because it doesn't have anything else yet. If we bring the artist, if we bring something like the coffee stand, though, we're gonna want the coffee stand to actually show its inventory, because coffee stands will have inventory. We should use a tracker now so that it actually follows your head. That'd be funny. Got to keep those bits moving so the code flows. The bits go straight into my brain after it goes in the cup. Okay. Oh my gosh, look at this guy. Look at this guy. He's got 3 horns and a crazy beard. How does he work for the coffee company? Oh god, he's getting beat by this employee. Oh, he's good now. I also realized we want to add a new employee type as well. I realized we don't have janitor employees. That's probably an employee type we're going to want. Now this one is messed up. Oh, because the colors aren't set. I believe that's employee view. Employee listing? This? No, it's not it. How does that come from? Ah, staff view. Staff view is made up of staff tabs, which need these color sets. So it's active color. And what was the inactive color we chose? Let's make sure we save that color. So this color here, save it as a preset. There we go, save that. What about a technician IT guy that fixes problems, or is that too much? Yeah, we do need like a mechanic, like a tech person as well. What we need to have is things going wrong at booths and stuff. So we're gonna, yeah, we do need those guys as well. Good call. Let's see how easy it is. How easy is it to add a new employee to this list? Let's see. We're trying to make these things dynamic. Question is, did we make them dynamic enough? Don't know. So we say element 4, and we need a new enum now. So actor type, if we go here, we have guest, hauler, let's say janitor, let's say tech. Let's call this IT guy. No, what is a technician? What are they technically called? Audio guy who gives out broken mics at the panels. Oh man, audio dudes too. Oh, that's interesting. I guess that would be one. That would be one team, right? AV kind of person. Convention AV worker. This guy's that type of game I would play, especially for the price. No worries. If it's on Steam sale or a humble bundle, I might try. On the other hand, 2 of my Steam friends have it on their wish list. Oh, cool. Thanks for the feedback, Zune. That's actually very, very good feedback. I appreciate that. What do you call the AV guys at a convention? Audio video guys? I guess we'll just call them technicians. So technicians will do the audio and the video for your panels and stuff. Fixie guy who makes computer work. Fixie guy. So how easy is it to add a new employee here? So let's say we just changed its enum. Audio technician is a position. Yeah, so we don't want to have audio technicians and like computer technicians. So we're just gonna have one generic technician guy who handles all of it. Do you need a 3D modeler, Paco? I don't actually. I do the 3D art myself, but I appreciate it. Thank you. Video would be a switcher. Never heard of that guy before. So, oops, that's not where I wanted to go. Here. Well, it did work. There's janitor tab, but it looks like our thing is broken now. Because this is over here. This is not anchored, right? It should be anchored to the top. So as we change the height of this thing, our tab button should stay relative to the top. Technical engineers. Oh, engineer is good. Maybe it's too broad. There goes janitor. Security, hauler, staff, janitor. So we could hire some janitors, but I don't know what's going to happen to them right now. They're just going to show up as regular people because we don't have NPCs for them. We don't have a base for them. What's up, Elaine? How's it going? I was like, what kind of black magic is this providing free subs? Yes, for every 1 million people that buy Convention Tycoon, we give away 1 free not sub to the stream. How are you doing, Elaine? How was your TwitchCon? Hope you survived okay. Hope you didn't get the pox. Let's add one more button for the technician, guys. Take ignition. Staff rate. I thought it meant you had figured out some bizarre technical workaround. Oh, I wish. I wish. TwitchCon was awesome. I didn't even get the pox. Nice, me either. I lost my voice for a little while, but I'm back now. But yeah, TwitchCon was freaking amazing. Easily the best convention I went to this year. So thank you guys for putting that together and for the incredible like creative presence and the creative corner, all that freaking so awesome. So awesome. Where are we? And get a company, thank you for the bits. What are we doing again? Oh, employee view. So yeah, there we go. Now we have plenty of room for not this. What we probably will do is have icons for them later so they actually fit, but since we don't have icons now, let's just make this wider. Looks like this needs to be anchored to the top as well. This should be stretch at the top. So 0, 0. Next year, I tell you, we will be there with our bad jokes. Are you guys playing at any other conventions, Game Dev Company? Any PAXs or Gamescom or all the other things that happen? Are you suggesting there's a workaround? Dun, dun, dun. Sound like a man for days, and my Lyft driver was like, wow, you have a really strong voice. Nice. Does Moobot not have Prime to show the scaredy cat emote? I don't think Moobot has Prime. It's probably something we could ask for if we decide to go with Moobot. I'm still unsure about Moobot. There's a lot of features in it that you have to like pay for, which gets a little troublesome. Which is which I wonder is why a lot of people use Nightbot. So we're gonna try out Nightbot next. See how that goes. So we'll do Moobot this week and then Nightbot next week and see which one we like better. Because I am trying to move away from Ankbot, so it's a cloud-based bot. Yay! Enjoy, little happy guy. Too expensive as we Europeans are so far away. This is true. This is true. But hopefully I can visit. Wait, where in Europe are you guys again, Game Dev Company? Staff view. There we go. Everyone kind of fits. We're just gonna call this guy Techie. Tech guy. Tech guy will fit better than technician. I'm gonna call this guy Tech guy. Tech guy. Oh, actually, that's sexist. Tech person. Techie. Sounds like Trekkie. I'll leave it as technician. Finland, cool. PAX and Twitch are on the list, sweet. The holy place for mobile games. Techie. Techie sounds like Trekkie. Okay, anyways, that doesn't matter. We're gonna use icons probably at some point. Long time no see. What are the features in the game now? I have not watched since day 7. Damn, E. Lots of stuff. Well, I'll show you the game actually, since I want to run it by everyone who hasn't seen it before. For anyone who's new to the show and hasn't seen this game before, this is Convention Tycoon. We are on day 24 of development. It's a game where you create and manage your own video game convention. So we're hanging out in chat right now. If you say anything in chat, you will actually show up as a small patron in the convention. This game is about choosing which booths you want your convention. Things like Ader Games and Fishagon and Armadillo Studios. You can invite booths to show their games. You can have panels. So we'll put a panel in here where people will come to talk about things. You can invite artists to sell their art at your convention. You can put a little coffee stand so your visitors can buy coffee. You can even get a little pizza shop. So we'll put a pizza shop in the bathroom. That's the best place to put a pizza shop, I think. And of course, you could put places for your visitors to rest and hang out. And don't forget, the most important thing of all is hand sanitizer stations, because you don't want your guests to get sick and die. So these are our guests here. You can see they walk around. They have different. Oh, that's a hand sanitizer stand. That's not a guest. That's Edik Rimsa, who's not very happy right now. He's good on food, getting pretty thirsty, and he's decent on energy. Hasn't done much, but visited that one hand sanitizer stand like 5 times. So let's get some more people in here and watch our convention grow. Scott thinks, oh yeah, Fishagon is you. That's your company, isn't it? We have to make sure Fishagon, what we have to work on at some point is forcing who comes to a convention, and then make sure that one of these is always you. As you can see, now we have our convention bustling, people visiting, hanging out at tables. These guys are just, they visited hand sanitation many times. We might want to just group these together, like ×2, ×1. I don't know, maybe. We'll see. Because when there's not a lot doing the convention, they just kind of do the same things over and over and over. Watching you for a while now. Really enjoy watching you make games. Hope to see you big into gaming company one day. Thanks so much, Presty. You're awesome. Want to learn JavaScript? That's just what I'm going to do this week. Awesome, E. Do it, do it, do it. So you can see our pizza shop is going over here. So everyone is walking around holding a tray of pizza. See if we can find somebody holding pizza. There's a guy. Who is this? That's Jenna Grandi. Walk around holding some pizza. And they think the Ader booth is really awesome. So you can see here, here's our game developers. And they're talking to the visitors at the booth. Now, whenever you order a booth, they don't just get built right away. So you can see parts of them get built. So we'll put the Vive booth down here, which is the latest in VR technology. So you can see the booth is empty. So this truck will actually deliver a crate for the booth. And then our little hauler guy here, his job is to carry that crate and set this booth up so people can come visit it. See our panels going on over here. These guys look really interested. Not a super popular panel though. Did you see anything at TwitchCon that will go into the game? Yeah, quite a few things. One is shows and stages. What sad little company is next to me? That's the little artist booth. Little artist booth selling artist booth shop. One of the big things I saw at TwitchCon that I want to make sure I get into this game, and I haven't quite figured out how we're going to do it yet, is stages, right? So stages are essentially panels. So the panel system is going to be the show system, which is going to be used for stages, panels, tournaments, events, announcements, etc. And so one thing I want to make sure I want to do that TwitchCon does a lot is like have big stages where you could have big announcements and performances and concerts and stuff like that. Another thing I saw there that I want to do, it was someone's idea, I forgot who it was, which is having like lounges, right? Like private areas. Like what conventions have a lot of times is areas for the guests and the special guests and the con goers and the panelists to hang out and rest. So being able to create special areas for like special lounges and stuff for certain people. Not sure how we're gonna do that either. Wish you made head of characters bigger so he had bigger brain and so he can... What? Okay, bye Nesk, see ya. I'll start on the real life pixel art now. Nice, Brian. I watched this evolve since day 19, I think, when Twitch Programming hosted you and I first discovered your channel, and it's awesome to see the way game development is in practice. Very happy, Victor. Thanks so much. That means a lot, dude. And if Elaine's still around, huge thanks to Elaine for putting all that Twitch programming stuff together. How does this work with Twitch users attending? Whenever you talk in chat, you just show up as a new person in the convention. You can also do things like hashtag dead, hashtag dance, and hashtag wave to control your character. It's funny that the toilets without doors are next to the food stand, yeah. That's one of our stretch goals is making toilets with doors. We'll get there. We'll get there. Do you know the Game Maker tool stencil? I don't, Kara. I've never used the Game Maker, actually. Oh, there goes Game Dev Company getting ready to dance. Special Homer is dancing. Yeah, we don't actually have a dance animation yet, so they just do that hammer thing. Oh, Lost Prophet is dead. Rip. Rip. So an interesting bug we found is that if you die at just the right moment, your character will still walk around while... Oh my gosh! They're sitting at the hand sanitizer station! No! Oh no! Look, they sit down when they use the hand sanitizer. Look, they're just floating. Oh no.
Because I just now realized that I can farm bits by watching ads while working on stuff.
Elmer, thank you for the cheers! Oh, did it go into the cup of my head? Elmer, thank you so much for those 100 bits. So yeah, everyone's sitting down at the hand sanitizer station. There should be an easy enough fix. Hand sanitizer. I'm pretty sure we set it as a enum. So station type is stand. Oh. Well. Okay. Let's see. Hand sanitizer. Check the interaction locator. Does that have to be set? Oh yeah, it's set to stand. So it should be state on enter should be what should it be? Working, talking, waving, dancing, bathroom, drinking, clapping, wondering, working, waiting, picked up. We'll just do idle. Let's try picked up. I wonder what that looks like. I think the cup should use head tracking. I know, Slargan, that would be awesome. What's up, Sintasu? I'm not here often, but the game looks awesome. Thanks so much. It's really coming along for sure. I'm just trying to keep myself from psyching out. Like sometimes I psych myself out, realizing how much work there is to do on it. But I think if we try to keep the game as small as possible and not make it a giant, elaborate Tycoon game, we can actually make it a realistic game. Okay, so picked up doesn't do anything. So we'll leave it at just idle. Should be trivial to implement? How? Got to go watch YouTube. See ya, E. Have a good one. Thanks for hanging out. Alright. So, what did we do? We added these to be not procedural, but like a little bit more dynamic. What we need to do now is actually show stats for items and inventory for items. Let's get some people in here. Now, someone mentioned not showing thoughts and activity if they're empty. I'm trying to decide if I like that or I don't like that. I think I like that because then you know there's nothing to look at, right? Figure out it's a lot of balls. It is. You can never have enough balls. We also want to hide this thing as well. But what do you guys think? Hide the thoughts tab if it's empty? Makes you don't waste your time, I guess, looking at thoughts, checking thoughts, right? Gray them out. Could do that. Jay!
Beep boop.
Thank you very much for those 200 cheers! Oh, knocking some of them out. Graham? Okay. Yeah, we can do that. Maybe have a dot there if it has a thought. Ooh, interesting. Like there's something new. First, we want to get rid of this wandering... What is this called? I think it's called, like, status? This is called current status. So actor details. Detail view has a status text. And current status is not a separate script. Now we're going to want to end it. What's up, Technobabble? Grade them out. If they aren't a new player, won't expect them. If they aren't there, a new player won't expect them when they appear later. Ah, good call. Good point. Good point. Fill them with silly thoughts. I'm a ball bit for Christ's sakes. Fill them with easier Easter eggs. Ooh, yeah. Actually, I need you guys' help in coming up with personalities too. We're going to work on that today, hopefully. But let's think about this. Are we ever going to animate? I'm trying to think if current status ever going to go like boop and then come out. Like, is it ever going to animate? But I don't think so because actors always have a current status and items always don't have a current status. Well, we could. I'm trying to think like when your status changes, should it be like slide up and then slide back down? Which can't even do that. It would be like okay. Here's what I'm thinking. When your status changes, this bar goes like boop, and it comes back down. So you kind of see they're doing something new. Lost thing, how's it going? The other thing that's getting repetitive also is we're seeing that these colors probably should have been up in actor details view. So let's move them up here. I think it's a detailed tab view. Nope. Tab view. Nope. Where are these? This is a tab. So a tab knows it's tab view. Where's a tab view? Is detailed tab view a tab view? Oh yeah, alright, we had a reference to this all along. So we're gonna cut this out. And get a company thingy for the bits. Personality, the 9-year-old. This is gonna go here. We're gonna make this public. And this is gonna be view.inactive color and view.active color. Oops, this doesn't go here, this goes in here. It bounced out, no! So you ever trying to put your dirty bits in my cup, damn it, Jay. The cup wars. All right, and then we're gonna have another one. We're gonna have inactive color and disabled color. So now our colors are all set in one place up here. So active color was this gray, disabled color was this gray, and I guess we need to change the color of the text. Maybe something like that. You think bouncing bits are bad? You should see my checks. Womp womp. Is that going to mess up our staff view? Which I lost. It's over here. So active color, disabled color, and inactive color. Okay. So let's add a script here. Where's the status thing? Current status. We're gonna call this status view. Heyo. And the way we're currently doing it is our detail tab view has, or detail view has this status text that it changes. So we're going to change this to status view. Elmer!
Scaredy cat, 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 scaredy cat.
Elmer, thank you for those cheers! And dropping those scaredy cats. Makes me so happy. Makes me so happy whenever I see the scaredy cats in chat. Especially when I'm hanging out in other streams and I see the scaredy cat being dropped. Public void update status. It's gonna take a string new status. And now we're gonna do status view dot update actor dot current status dot update. Oops. Status view update status to this. And that's going to have the text. So serialized field, private text status, or let's call this title. How did you learn how to do everything? Did you take classes, Presty? A lot of YouTube, a lot of reading tutorials, a lot of documentation. You can do it all online. You can learn all of it online. How the whole make an emote thing go, by the way? Were they like want to make an emote, or were you given a prompt? Were they want to make an emote, or were you given a prompt? Or oh yeah, like they told me what they want emote to be. So they had 4 ideas for emotes. It was pay respects, give energy, take energy, scaredy cat, and flip table. So you can see the flip table is also a prime. Where is it? It's also one of the prime emotes. And then, so I made one for each of those. And so there are four or five different artists made one for each of those. And then they chose the best of each of ours, and then everyone voted on those. So yeah, I was given a prompt on what the emotes should be like, and then I had to design them. So we're gonna say title.text. Oops, not texture. Equals new status. So after all that, you took a dump and clogged it. That sucks. Nest, you probably want to go fix that. What did your flip table look like? That's a good question. I should have it in Google Drive. What did I save it as? Oh, here we go. Emotes. I think it's in one of these. One part of Quasibeard done. What? So these were, okay, yeah, these were the emotes I designed. Or these were my designs for the emotes. So this was my table flip. This was my pay for respects. And not these guys, but these two were my give energy, take energy. These guys can go away. There we go. This was my give energy, take energy, and then this was my scaredy cat. So for me, scaredy cat was chosen as the one. Scaredy cat was chosen for me, or it was one of the emote I made that was chosen for the vote, and it is my favorite one. He's so scared. He's so scared. The word documentation gives you the chills. It shouldn't. The thing is, just don't dive into documentation, right? Just go into documentation when you need it. If you just try to like go through all of documentation, then yeah, it'll definitely make you like poop your pants. Pro flip table is really awesome. Thanks, Sign. I appreciate that. The next dump is gonna clog the whole ocean. Is that where poop goes? Such a detailed emote. Okay, and then we're gonna have public void hide and public void show. True, yeah. And then iEnumerator toggle? Or, I guess no, we're not gonna do this. We're gonna do it. I guess we'll do an enumerator. Just gonna hide. Yield, return, new, wait for seconds. 1, and show. So I'm printing out all the documentation. I'm still on my first print session, but someday. Aw, the take energy is catching the flipped table. So we're gonna toggle it. It's gonna be string new status. We're gonna hide it, which is gonna do, it's gonna pass in new status. Oh, let's do a coroutine. This is gonna do transform dot do move y, right? Do end value. That's kind of. It's gonna be do local move. We want to move to 213. Do local move Y. You farted hard that day. I still remember that noise here. All right, Ness. This is going to be 213. It's going to take 0.8 seconds. 0.6 seconds. See if this even works. $247. I should call the coroutine. We want to call transform.doKill. Oops. Can you learn C# with books? You can. I don't know any good books on them, but problem with books is they get outdated very quickly because languages are changing so often. I mean, with C# being an older language, I guess it's fine. But if you're looking about something specific like C# in Unity or using C# with Unity, books get outdated very quickly for that. If you want to just learn the basics of the language and stuff, then yeah, there are probably some good books out there. You're wearing glasses because you don't see sharp. Should play some Game Dev Tycoon, you know, for research. I was actually watching some gameplays of it last night. I realized I didn't have Steam installed on a new computer, so I ended up watching some videos on it. Game Dev Tycoon is good. So I'm more. So I actually enjoy more Tycoon games like Prison Architect, Parkitect, Rimworld. I haven't played yet, but I know I would freaking love it. The Tycoon games where it's more about creating stuff in the world and less about managing UIs. Like I'm trying as much as I can to minimize how much Convention Tycoon is about, like choosing a bunch of things in the UI and then seeing how they compute. Like that actually isn't the Tycoon games that I enjoy. Like I played like Software Inc. and Game Dev Story. Did I play Game Dev Story? No, I think I'm confusing with something else. And the thing about those games, I feel like it's a lot of just being like, okay, I'm gonna match variable A with variable B in a variable C amount of time and then get this kind of result. It's like the more spreadsheet-ish Tycoon games are less what I'm interested in. Like I like Roller Coaster Tycoon where you like make stuff and then like watch them move and like, you know what I mean? I guess it's technically less about the choices. Is this gonna work? I think so. Spread the sheet. How much you plan on selling this game for, Presti? That's a good question. I don't know. I have no idea. Maybe $7, maybe $8, maybe $10, maybe $60. Probably somewhere between 5 and 12. So we need to set our current status up now. Current status and current status. See if that does anything. Because you'll buy it, Presti? Awesome, thank you. $99.99? No, that's way too expensive. Come on. Come on. Come on, Sky. Get your act together. Spawn some guys. Okay, so it is showing. Let's put a booth down. Elmer!
This is the last of my bits, so have a chess set while I'm at it.
Elmer, thank you so much for the bits! No reference exception. Oh. What did I do here? The tabs that get child 0. God damn it. The hacks! The hacks coming to bite me in the butt, guys. Guess this has to go below the body. I guess we just do get child 1. Or I guess we just... Tab holder goes transform to get child 0. Could just call it body. Or how do we do it staff view? It's body. Get child. Can you do like get child with name? I guess we do find child. Body. They recently released a local Tycoon world. They have, yeah. It looks pretty cool. The beard is done? What are you talking about, Brian? What beard? Nest, bits are a way to support streamers. You can get bits from Twitch and then use those to support your favorite streamers. That should work better. Alright, Nesk. I'll see you later, dude. I hear that Roller Coaster Tycoon World turned out fairly bad. I haven't gotten to check it out, though, myself. It's basically like Roller Coaster Tycoon 4. Or, I think it's trying really hard to compete with games like Planet Coaster and like those games. But it doesn't, which is too bad. But games like Planet Coaster look insane. They're actually at TwitchCon. And they're games you can walk around and like show, you can like choose where every little thing goes, every little detail or whatever. The pixel art beard? What are you talking about, Brian? Okay. Yeah, the status worked, but it creeps up behind the... It creeps up right behind the thing. So if I give them something to do now... You can see it creeping around. It's so bad. Integrated game? What's up? Characters I can't read? Well, damn. Is there a better way to do this? I guess I did do local move, but I meant to do... Let's see, is there a rect move? I do move... If I transform that, get component. Get component rect transform. That do local move Y, or I guess just do move Y. Try it like that. Do you have an estimated date about when Convention Tycoon will be available on Steam and the price associated with the Zune? It's a little too early to know exactly those numbers since we're only 24 days into the game. My goal is to get on Greenlight by November and then hopefully have the game released early next year. And the price will be somewhere between $7 and $15, depending on how much we end up getting into the game. For the low, low price of $100 USD, I will buy it. The real life pixel art, Brian, I want to see. Show me. Show me. As of the game, as I'm planning the scope of the game right now, it's probably going to be a, I want to say $10 game. Depends on how much content we get in the game, I guess. And my goal was to finish it before the end of this year, but the problem is we're getting so close to the holiday season. I'm not entirely sure. What I plan on doing is doing a itch.io, what is it called? First access thing, hopefully. And to get it in some of you guys' hands and get your feedback from it. And of course, get it in the hands of our subs as well. The sun is creeping up my arm. Creepy sun, be gone. Be honest with yourself, Quasi 2017. Never honest with myself, Skytech 6. I'm always in denial. What were we just working on? I forgot. Oh yeah, that. Does not work. Motherfuckers. No, do move Y. Do move Y. About $50 for a Tycoon game, depending on the content the game provides to the player. Exactly, yeah. Itch.io's EA thing is basically null. Not for sales, just mostly to help, like, just put it on itch.io to get early feedback from it, from you guys. I just assume that's what you called itch.io's putting your game on itch.io early, right? First access or something. But I just mean getting it. All right, or getting somewhere. Getting somewhere with these guys. I've been having issues with my green screen. What are you using to light yours? 2 giant hot boxes. The Limo Studio lighting set on Amazon. It's like 2 giant boxes that have giant light bulbs in them. Take a break and go enjoy the outdoors. No, voice of procrastination. Don't tempt me. Don't tempt me. All right. It's kind of doing a thing. No, piece of crap. There's some weird EA thing that's mainly used for limited early access waves or pre-ordering. Oh, okay. I guess I confused the terms. I just mean I want to put on itch.io so you guys can download it and give me feedback on the game as soon as possible. What am I doing wrong? Do move Y 213. Do move Y 247. And then we want to show on start, or hide on start. What's the problem? How's it going to work on the end user's end? Is it always hooked to your chat, hooked to theirs? That's just for streaming. We might do something like that in the future for people to add in their Twitch account and connect to it. We did it with Skyhook and it wasn't super hard. But for now, this is mainly just for our development. We'll worry about actually doing streamer stuff once we have more of the game complete. So basically, itch.io, which has a prototype and or in development category. Gotcha. Okay, cool. Sweet. Brian making real perlers. Looks like my beard. It's my beard. What are you working on? It'd be cool if the game could check who you follow and put people from your favorite streamers in chat. That does get into weird trademark stuff, I guess. I don't really know. Don't really know. We need a better way to test this, so it's just going to be void update if input.getKeyDown keycode.a then update status butts. What's up, William? How's it going, dude? Quasi developing a game and I am sitting here trying to figure out how to add a panel to a window after clicking a button. Hey, so am I. I'm essentially trying to figure out the same things, dude. My hair! Oh, I can't wait to see this, Brian. It's gonna be awesome. Oh, I don't have a music command, you jerk! Alright, A. Why is it going the wrong way? We're hiding first and then we're showing, right? I guess we just forget about this for now. He used a Twitter API to pull the names of all his followers and make them NPCs in the game. You do the same thing with Twitches. Yeah. Oh, it's because it's not just top, it's also the bottom. I see. I need to anchor this differently, I guess. If you anchor it on the bottom, so the Y is 0. This is 0, this is 0. Oh, other way. This is 1, this is 0. There we go. So now our position Y, 0 is on and 33 is off. 40 and 0. Is that going to work? Wish more developers did what you are doing. Programming the games they are making live helps get feedback from the community and what they want to see. It does. It's also really hard. So I don't blame all developers for not doing it. God damn it! Now it's hiding on the bottom of the screen. Come back down here. Alright, one last try, then we're giving up on this. What's the Unity UI video you were telling me about? It's on Daniel S&D's YouTube channel. Hold on. Something, something, something UI. There we go. Was that holler black? Probably. Yeah, there's light skin characters and dark skin characters in the game. Yes! It worked! It worked, Mom, it worked! So now if this guy visits the ball pit, for example, let's make sure we follow someone around. God damn it. Almost kind of didn't work. It kind of worked. Like black as in no textures? Oh my god, I didn't notice that. Damn it! Okay, it's not working. Kind of worked, but didn't work. I don't know, I didn't see anybody with no textures. That's pretty scary. Maybe it was a ghost. Did you game develop full-time, or are you a freelance programmer also? Both. I'm a full-time game developer and a part-time freelancer, and I guess a part-time Twitch streamer. Game of Cover, thanks for the cheers. Okay, so hide is working. And then show is working. Whenever we update the status, it should do this. How often is this getting called? Ooh, it's being called an update. That's not good. Maybe it was because of the shadow. Maybe. Should go back to full-time. Sky, I don't know if you missed the announcement earlier, but I might be. I might just be. I want to hire Quasi. Why is the capital Z? Quasi is an amazing artist, dude. Thanks, Game Dev Company. Which reminds me, you guys need to remind me at the end of the stream today, we're bringing cooldown sketches back. It's been a very long time since we did one, and I want to make sure we do one today. So remind me toward the end of the stream to not forget to do cooldown sketches today. So we shouldn't be calling this an update because that's terrible. We don't want that much string concatenation. Could just check if it's equal to our current update, but even strings being equal is expensive too, isn't it? Am I on a new computer? I am, Sky! We are on the sexy new beast computer, which is why hopefully everything looks better and quality looks better. Why, how, what should we, where should we, why should we? We don't want to, So there's two ways to look at it, right? Like, the window is listening to the actor. And so the only way it knows to change stuff is by always watching. We could have the actor tell the window what to do, switch the direction. That's probably better. Where did your experience of software engineering come from? I worked as a software engineer well, not for a long time. I worked at a software company for a few years after I graduated college. I was the designer there, and then I did some front-end development, and then I was a project manager there. But I didn't really get too involved in the back-end code. I hardly ever touched C# unless I had to. So a lot of it just came from trying to make games and pretending I knew what I was doing. So this way is pretty expensive. So what we could do is have it so that the actor knows if it's being looked at, right? If there's a window open for it, and then whenever something happens, it tells the window like, hey, update my shit. Could do it that way. Pretending to know what I'm doing, my life story, yeah. Update status gets from current, but this is built, right? AI to get this. It doesn't actually change. It's built. So that doesn't work. we know when we trigger a new decision, but not always. Let's see. C# string comparison. What's the word? What's the word when it's expensive? Expensive? What's the word? How much? Like, oh, cost, right? Performance. There we go. String comparison performance. It's basically the opposite as far as functionality. It takes into consideration culture and coding and everything else. It's for your link, it doesn't matter if you're using link to SQL. Doesn't do a reference equality check in .NET 4 notes, although it's a string to compare actual strings. So it looks like it's ON, right? Determines if they are the same reference object. If either of them is null, which would be automatic false. Oh wait, no. And then it compares each character in an unsafe loop. Doesn't care about culture rules at all, which usually isn't a big deal. Humble monthly release, nice. Well, I guess we're only doing this with one actor at a time, right? It's not awful. Whatever. Let's just keep going. Let's check a string for equality. I just got here. What's up, Quirpy? We're trying to see when we should update the status, right? So we're being passed a string status. And we're trying to check to see if we should run the animation that it's changed. Because we're being passed this in update, currently at least. So you could do if new status is not equal to title.text. Then we do the animation. Slime Rancher, ooh, awesome! Wait, what is Humble Monthly? Okay, the animation played there. Let's follow this guy around. You want to see if the animation... Okay, cool. It's doing what we wanted to do. You guys can see this panel down the bottom slides up, and then slides down as their situation changes. Needs a Boolean, has changed or something like that, or needs update. Well, we actually don't really know yet. I don't have a good way of knowing where it needs to be updated yet. It's only for one, though. We are only doing it for one string at a time. It only ever happens once. It's not, like, really bad, but it's kind of bad. Humble needs a subscription. Oh, like you pay monthly to get free stuff from Humble? It's like Loot Crate, but for Humble games? I wonder if I could get Skyhook into that. I didn't realize for like a week Skyhook was more expensive on the Humble store than it was on the Steam store because I forgot to update the price. Do they contact games or does Dev ask to get a bundle? I don't know. $12 a month bundles, but you don't know what you'll get except for early redeem fees. Gotcha. All right. Yeah, we don't know yet when this... We don't actually have a good trigger for this because it's actually generated by the AI. We just get the AI's current state and their current goal. We could get it whenever this changes. We could ping it. So that could be our needs update. Whenever our current target changes, I suppose. Which happens a lot. Home Bundle is the most mismanaged company in San Francisco. Damn, shots fired. Okay, so we've got that happening. So we don't want it showing for boots. That's where we originally were trying to do. We're saying that boots should not have a status, right? Boots are not wandering around. How they're still in business is definitive evidence that there's a venture capital bubble. Well, I imagine a lot of their business comes from the big bundles, right? And not just the store. String equality is quite cheap as well, unless the strings are the same length. I think it'll be fine. Oh, awesome! Thanks, Corpy. Cool. That's what I was more worried about. Was the cost of it. So we're only doing it for that one UI element whenever it's showing if there's an item in there. So yeah, cool. Okay, so if it's not too expensive, that's great. Next. So if it's if actor, otherwise we want to say if actor, otherwise I want to say status view.hide. Next one's early redeem is Stardew Valley. Ooh, nice. So now if I put a artist booth down, it does not have a status. Simple, easy peasy, peasy, leasy. Is there an invisible grid for placement of booths on the show floor? There is, actually. I think I have the grid turned off. We're going to add an option so you can actually see the grid. I think the grid is off right now by default. Why does it not show? Create grid, create lines, destroy all lines. Oh, here. Show is disabled. So there's a grid. We'll have an option later in game to hide and show the grid. There, so I don't know if you guys can see it on stream. It's a little light. But yeah, you can see the grid. So there's a grid for placing items. It looks like it's actually not. Yeah, okay, no. Yeah, there's definitely some issues. So the grid is actually not displaying the grid that we're using to place elements down. Something wrong there. But whatever. I'm considering allowing freeform rotation. Because I don't see why we have to stick to a grid, or I don't know if we have to stick to a grid. So I'm wondering if I'm considering allowing two kinds of rotation buttons, right? Like spacebar for easy rotation. So if we have this, panel here, spacebar for this like 90-degree rotation, and then maybe the R button to actually rotate it. Because if you go to conventions, you'll see like every beanbag isn't just in a 90-degree rotation. Like some of them are slightly offset or whatever. So I might allow freeform rotation. Just because it doesn't really make a difference for me. I check collisions based on colliders. I don't check it based on the grid. And our pathfinding will work without it. It doesn't matter about the grid and stuff either. Neville, it's hailing acorns outside. Oh my god, this is a great time to be a squirrel. Cool. So back to items. So if we have our booth, we need to show something here, and we need to show the buttons here. Now, why isn't it showing anything is a real question. It should at least show the buttons for follow and like delete and stuff. Follow, remove item, satisfactions, visitors, etc. So let's go back to detail tab view. We're going to close all these things. Oh, that's not it. Detail view. So actor equals new item to get component actor. So why am I not showing stats? Is it stats.hide? Inventory reset, activity reset, thoughts reset. Stats.setup, info.stats. Happiness hide, sickness hide. Where are my buttons? This is our stats tab. Why is anything inside showing? Interesting. What's up, Kramen? How's it going? I'm doing really, really good. How are you? Have you seen their financial books, or are you just making an assumption? Realize Humboldt could easily lower cost city and turn a return. What? But San Francisco's so awesome. I actually don't know. I've never been there. But hopefully going in... Actually, I'm definitely going next year for GDC. Stuff like that. Why aren't these buttons showing? Let's take a look. Unmaximize. If I put down a booth, click on it. It looks like the tab panel is hidden because it doesn't think the stats tab is active. Oh, interesting. By default, it's not activating the stats tab. How's up with that? Show new item, item name. If actor, inventory reset, show tab, show tab, show tab, show tab. What the hell? Tab view. Create tabs. I don't know what this empty if statement is for. Eat some sourdough. What's sourdough? So if tabs is on start, it says show tab 0. Tabs at length is greater than 0. Show tab 0. Oh, you know why? Stats tab is not the first one anymore. Oops. I don't want the other ones to show, so let's just, do they have canvas groups? Yeah. One of the annoying parts about making UI that's on top of each other is don't know where to, you can't see it all the time when you want to. So I'm going to put these buttons, we're going to put the look button up there with the other guys. Actually, I'm going to put it, look should be the last one. Follow and pickup should be the first. And then we can put the sick icon there for now. Probably have other stuff we want to stick in here. So booth, okay, stats. So follow, pick up, look. What is it for? Items, I guess it's delete. Consider making a hash map there if you want to easier refer to the tabs. That code is quite volatile if the first tab ever changes. Yeah, it is. It is, and I just experienced that myself. Question is, do I guess I know which views are. I guess I'll just call it by type, right? So if we have a body, tabs at length, what do we have here? So if we make I guess if we make a hold on. What do I need to import? Are hash tables and hash maps the same thing? Hash maps you put and hash tables you add. I guess we would just reference them by the script. Oh, hash table is essentially a dictionary. Hash map with 3 key value pairs. So why would you use a hash map instead of a hash table? Or vice versa? It's not thread safe. In most languages, hash tables are. Hash maps are faster. Interesting. Is thread safe a good thing or a bad thing? Something not being safe seems like a bad thing. C# Java hash map. Oh, yeah, there are. Yeah, we don't have hash map as an option. So we can use a dictionary, we can use a hash table. Piece of code is thread safe if it manipulates shared data structure only in a manner that guarantees safe execution by multiple threads. Hash equals dictionary C#. Yeah. What is our key? I suppose our keys are the tabs, right? Yeah. So tab. No, I guess we don't actually need a dictionary. Because we don't need a key value, right? We just do a hash set of tabs. What are we doing with the tabs? We are just storing a reference to them, and then we're showing them and hiding and showing them. Create tabs. Tabs equals new. I got your hair done. Thick or thin beard? What do you mean? Gonna contribute to the coding talk. I like turtles. Boom! Mind blown. Bum bum bum. So tabs.add. Tab holder get child I. So we're gonna add this tab. And then we're gonna say, now can you not call tabs? Okay. I'm gonna set view equals this. I like penguins. I like trains. Trains are pretty awesome. Just gonna do that. And then if tabs.count is greater than 0, show tab. So we actually want to show the tab at stats tab. Stats view. Can we do that? No. I don't think this helps us. Unless we could give them identifiers. I didn't realize these are two separate classes. I thought stats view extends tab, but it doesn't. What does stats view extend? Nothing. What does inventory extend? A detailed tab view. So these should be a tab. It shouldn't require a tab. It should just be a tab. If and if. See you again, company. Have a good one. Alright, so this should be a tab, and stats view should be a tab. Now, is stats view not a detail tab? I guess not. But it could be, because that gives it a description. So it could be very specific detail tab. That way everything inside this view, all these tabs are all detail tabs. So that means we lose a reference to all this crap. What? Oh, we have all these errors here. Tab. Show the first tab by default. We don't want to show the first tab. We want to show Siege Games. What's up, dude? How's it going? Here we want to show all the tabs. How the tabs show the one that was requested. We almost want to just use a list for just 4 elements, because this is overcomplicating it for this few elements. Just because it'll be a lot easier to find the tab we're looking for. Because we're storing them of different types. No, that's not good either. We're only storing the tab, we're not storing... How are we going to know which one is a stats view? I guess that's what the dictionary would have been good for, because then we store them by type. It's just a tab, just the key. Want to see the pixel art progress? Yes, I do. And then how are we gonna string tab, tab string, tab name this? This allows you to easily loop them. Yeah, we could do them by string. I'm just wondering how it's gonna be. We run into kind of the same base problems if we change the name of the tab, right? I guess we know the classes. Still, like, I guess it's not as dynamic as I would want it to since we were refactoring it anyway, but... So if we do it this way, we still have to call, you know, the key as a string that we define. I wish there was a way that we didn't have to call it ourselves. That would have been nice. What's your problem? Oh, want parentheses? Get the parentheses. Tabs.add. So, like, it's here. Like, what we're going to choose as the title for the string. I guess we're going to call the object's name. We can set the class name. But we can't actually. Steam key for ink. Oh man, I want that. How goes development? It's going good, dude. I should show you the game in just a second. We'll just set the item's name for now. So now we can show, you know, stats tab, I think is the name of the item. Yep. And show tab will require some string, tab name. And then instead of this, we're going to do... we want to deactivate our current tab. We don't keep a reference to what tab we're looking at right now, do we? So we just say tab, current tab. So we can say if tabs.contains key, tab name, then tabs at tab name, dot show. And current tab dot hide. But we do call this method in a few other places, so hopefully that doesn't screw us up. And here we do refresh view. What is this for? Show. I think this is called whenever we show. Crap. What's the problem here? What? Why are we just changing? This is also using the same syntax. Oh, this is awesome, Brian. Oh, that's not Brian. This is awesome. Wait, who? Yeah, Brian made this. This is awesome, dude. It looks just like me in pixel form. I just lose track of which class we were working in. Oh, this one, right? The dictionary, yeah. So we're saying tab views now stores dictionaries to tabs. So staff tab needs to do the same thing. The game looks awesome. Thanks, dude. So where it becomes annoying now is if we... So for like, we're using the same system for our staff view, right? And here we actually want to make changes to things in the editor. And so now if we reorder things in the editor, it's going to screw it up in the code because we're calling it by string. So it's actually hurting us more than it's helping us. I'm just going to go back. Because the problem is the only thing about UI is we can either choose to make all of our UI in the code or all of our UI in the editor, or some of the UI in the editor and some of the UI in the code. And it gets really frustrating because if we're going to do our staff view here, and we want the first element to show, which we can reorder by reordering these reordering these tabs here. That's not going to require a string to call it in the dictionary. Do all emojis float across the stream feed now? I think it's one emoji per person per something. There's some timer on it. So it depends on how we want to set up our UI. That's okay. We're wasting too much time on something that isn't super pertinent right now. What's more important is what we were doing before that, which I don't remember. Oh, it was views for items. So unassigned exception. What did we break? Oh yeah, we made all these tab views now, so we have to fix that. Stats tab needs to know its tab body, tab button. Crap. I think this is the body. So body is the tab panel. Button is over here. Title is the button title. And description, stats doesn't have a description yet, so that's fine. So again, I think it goes, oh, we already have it here. So body, this, and then title. We don't actually set that, so that's fine. So remove tab here, body, button. Do we never use the tab title? I guess we do in some tabs, and I guess not these tabs for whatever reason. Body. Activity. Actually, that's going to become important because when we do localization, they're going to need to know where their button titles are. I guess the button also knows that. So I'm not sure who actually sets the name for these mystery buttons. All right, unassigned reference exception. Description of that text. If description. Plan to figure out a good way to have click drag player controller not move the player when clicking a UI button. That was a headache. Ooh, cool. What are you working on, Devin? You know, there's one hollow that always goes away in the beginning. It's so annoying. I have to go catch him. No? No? Oh, crap. These buttons have been on pressed. On pressed and activity on pressed. UI button not related to player movement. Just bring some jerks in here. Okay, cool, we're back. We haven't done the disabled button thing yet. But more importantly, we need this to show something. Oh, and we need this hide to be instant. If you notice now when we switch from one person to another. What? Interesting. Hey, why does the Naughty Hog booth have stats now? It's interesting. So we go from this person's inventory to this person, it stays inventory. You go back here, it kind of screws it up. Because trying to inventory that doesn't exist. How does the Naughty Hog booth have happiness and hunger? What we need to show you need to show stats, inventory, thoughts. Okay. So first, let's make a hide for the status thing. And we'll say float hide time equals 0.2. And here, when we call it, this will be 0. And this one will be 0. New mobile infinite scroller. Looking cool. I like a little pop-up kind of paper on paper style. Very awesome. A UI button for pause positioning in the same area as a click touch area for controlling the player, so making the player move slightly before pausing the game menu. That's pretty frustrating. Okay, so what stats? Let's see, how do we set up this same UI now for our items? And be compiled to work in Mac and Linux also? Is it simple as that, or do you have to do a program differently? Yeah, it's simple as that. Once you code in C# and you can just build your game for Unity in Unity. When you go to your builds, you can just change your build to be whatever platform you want, and it just goes right through. Do you like the pixel art? Yes, I do. I think it's awesome, Brian. The one you linked earlier of my beard and my face? That's freaking awesome. All right. So we need our shops. We need to clean up some of this. Where is it? This is terrible. This is terrible. So what we do know is our items tag, I believe. Look at our booths. Our tag is items. Our NPCs is tagged to NPCs. So you know the difference between a person and an NPC. So we could do it that way. So like public void show actor and public void show item. And then we're going to break up our code based on those. So we're going to pass an item this way. And so here we'll say switch new item dot tag case tags dot, because we don't have tags for this yet. So this is an item and this is an NPC. So again, I like to store static references to my tags, so we're not typing the same strings everywhere and making typos that way. So tags at item. And case tags.npc. That's going to be show item. And show actor. So we'll pass these guys in that way. What's the problem here? Constant value as expected. Public static can also be constant. It can only be constant or static. Just like that. Does that work?